guys, here we are. We're at the hen house. We have just completed construction and I've moved the chickens in today. And what a glorious day. The sun has come out and I'm ready to show off what we did. So here we are. I ordered everything from Home Depot. I love Home Depot. And we have these massive vents right here for, this latch is bulletproof. Probably didn't need to go so overboard, but this vent, we just leave it open pretty much all the time because they need their airflow. Egg box, real basic. We only have 7 birds, so we don't need too many egg boxes. Probably 1 could have sufficed, but it would have looked goofy on the outside if it was 1 box, so I went for 2. And you notice we have this white stuff, it's Tyvek, and we put that in there just to help protect all the wood against all of the bedding and all of the stuff so that it doesn't rub against it and rot it out. Okay, here we are at the northeast side of the coop, and we have a big old barrel bolt. This is raccoon proof, and we opted to have this entire wall open up because it would make it cleaning it out so much easier. Now the only thing I would redo if I could is maybe put a board here so that as you shut it, this stuff doesn't get in the way of the door actually shutting, but we haven't had a problem. Granted, we've only had it a few days. We'll see in a while. But we went for more Tyvek in here to protect against all the flooring, and hopefully that will increase the longevity of the coop. I have Roost Bars. I don't know if you can see these. I have 1 up top and I have 1 on the diagonal. Again, we have 7 birds. I think this will be plenty for them to roost at night. And even though they're only 9 weeks old, they are roosting every night. They love it. Okay, now we're on the northwest side of the coop. And here we have used Endura Asphalt Roofing. This stuff we went with because we are under trees here, and the rain, when it hits, it's very loud on the metal roofing. So we went for this asphalt roofing because it's much quieter, and honestly, it's recycled, it's better, so yippee, better for the environment. On the back side here as well, you can see that we used hardware cloth, and I went for this because it's just a better look than chicken wire. I think it's stronger as well, and it may last longer, I don't know, but really we did it because it looks better. On the bottom down here, on the bottom edge, we opted to put this metal stripping. We found it in one of the aisles at Home Depot and thought it'd look good, and this just helps secure the hardware cloth to the bottom here, so if any raccoons are pulling on this, there's no way that they're getting it off. We ran trim all around the seam in the middle to cover up the seam for this hardware cloth and this hardware cloth. And so that's nice and pretty. What would this be? The north, south, on the southwest side of the coop now. And it's really just the same as the back. Hardware cloth, trim, metal stripping on the bottom to keep the predators out. And we opted for a big overhang in the top, which makes the front look nice, and then the sides is beautiful. Everything is just gorgeous on this coop. And here we are back in the front. Now I really wanted to say, this door, I'm proud of myself because this drawer I think it looks great. It looks very modern, but yet beautiful and amazing. So nice, and everything's so smooth. It's just amazing. So here we are, let's enter the coop. So here we are, we're in the coop. We have our ramp, which is made of a 2x10 with 2x2s that I ripped in half to use as the treads, and they really like this. They say every 4 inches you should have a tread. Leads to their little door. Some people will say this door is too small this way, but they like to be snug. They like to be comfortable and just right. So this is a perfect door. The walls here is all T111. And that's why we have it painted this white. Noah painted this, and I can't tell if he got more paint on himself or on the wall. But in the time lapse, you can see that, so be sure to check out the time lapse. Now going over here, we have this. These are the same 2x2s. They're cedar, kind of bougie. We cut them down and angles here. I think Elijah did this. Elijah also was integral to this. He was another comrade. We got these roosts up, and one's higher in the corner here because chickens like to pick how high they'll be. Some like higher, some like lower. For instance, this roost right here is lower, and this one, like I said, they're younger. You can see they've been up here, and when they're younger, they may only go this high, but when they're older, they'll go all the way up. So coming around here, we have their food and water, and I found these products on Amazon. Rent a Coop is what it's called. And you simply it's PVC, 4 inches. You dump their food in here, put the cap on, dump the water in here, put the cap on, and it's got some watering cups that always fill up. And I love this because the water will always stay fresh, not dirty. And you know what? A little dirt might get in these cups, but it's not a big deal. They're chickens. They eat, bathe, and drink dirt. Look at the chickens down here. Look at them all. They are happy. They are high on life. I have 7 down there. We opted to put the chicken mesh wire on the inside because the raccoons are gonna push. And I felt like I had more control if I could mount this metal stuff also on the inside. It wouldn't look as bad on the, you know, all the metal on the outside. I think it gives it a cleaner look for the door on the outside. But that is one more thing I wanted to point out, is that the door is fantastic. And we have these little things here so that when we come in, we can latch it so it doesn't open up and let all the birds out. But now, so there we are. This is the coop. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see what we did. I know it wasn't the most in-depth, but I just wanted to point this out for people that may be looking into building a coop. I did buy plans from this gimmicky website, but the way the instructions were terrible. It was just a crock of crap. So I ended up just building it on my own. They're not too hard, but I will include a link to the site that I got my plans in case you want them. Home Depot is better than Menards. I would like to say that this coop was great. The chickens are happy. And best of all, I hope you comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.